So, you have a YouTube movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. It's called Prince Jack, and it's based off this book series called Prince Jack.
People do like movies based off of a popular book, so that...
Popular?
Oh, what? This book is based off of a popularly published book series?
No, it's not published.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see, I was rummaging through my attic recently, and I found a bunch of books I made when I was 6 that made no sense whatsoever except the title. And so I just thought to myself, you know what? People like book movies nowadays. I should make one based off the childish ramblings I made.
So, what happens in this thing? How do we start it off?
Was a copyright risk.
What?
Yeah, you see, we just stole the entire opening crawl from Star Wars.
Do we try to be subtle about it? Change the font? Change the color of it?
Oh, offensively not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just took the yellow color and just the font entirely. I think we even took music from it.
Fair enough. So what does it tell us?
So we talk about a king who's from Oakland, a super peaceful town where he just gave birth to a kid named Jack.
That's the name of the guy from the unpublished movie thing.
He is. And so the king is so happy that he has a baby that he pronounces that it will become king by the age of 2.
Oh, baby princes are tight.
They sure are, sir. But then we find out that there's this bad guy named Isaac Kubla-Kraus.
Oh, what's his deal?
Well, he's super mad that Prince Jack's gained the throne and believes that he should be the one ruling.
Oh, why is that?
Well, later we find out that the king and him were super best friends and that he was supposed to be king after he died. But now, because of the prince and the chain of commands, he is now going to be the king before him.
The king, instead of choosing the friend that he's known for a long time, decides to choose the 2-year-old baby to take place before him.
He does. So Kubla-Kraus decides to go challenge the king in a very unfair fight because he unlocked cheat codes and killed the king.
Well, wait, how did he become invincible?
Well, Kraus wore this piece of armor that was also protected by a force shield, which was also protected by this orb called power cores.
Hey, so wait, if the king had armor that he could wear that makes him essentially invincible, then why didn't he wear that before the fight?
So the movie can happen.
Alrighty then.
So anyways, Kubla-Kraus decides to kill off Prince Jack by sending him in the woods as a baby to die alone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but luckily a group of creatures called Guardians end up snatching the baby and taking them in as their own.
Oh, baby snatching monsters in the woods are tight.
What?
So anyways, what happens next?
Well, the Guardians decide to take Prince Jack in as their own and teach him skills like math, combat, and tell him a bedtime story about a prince who was besties with the king until the king gave birth, and then the prince got super mad for unclear reasons, and they all vanished.
Oh. What's the point of all that?
Well, later we find out that Isaac Kubla-Kraus is actually that prince from that same story and was turned into a monster after the Guardians found out.
Oh, so Kraus knew that the Guardians existed?
He did.
Alright, so why did he leave him in the woods knowing that the Guardians would more than likely take him?
I don't know.
Alrighty then.
So as Prince Jack decides that he's old enough to go fight Kubla-Kraus on his own and is informed about these barriers that protect him and the Guardians from outsiders.
Oh, they don't give him a map or anyone to guide him there, since even though he's only been there when he was 2?
They don't give him a map.
Well, how does he somehow find his way to Oakland, a place that he's never been to since he was a baby?
Well, that's easy. He does it off screen. So Kubla-Kraus is like super afraid that Prince Jack's going to come back and take revenge on him for killing his father.
Prince Jack, the person who's been gone for 17 years that no one's heard about, that's what's scaring him?
Yep, that's the one. The only one.
Oh. Maybe he shouldn't have left him in the woods though where the Guardians could have taken him.
But anyways, his advisor suggests that he gets someone to marry because he has no way of protecting his legacy after he dies.
So does he try marrying someone to carry on his legacy?
Nope, he just sings the national anthem that was made from a copyrighted song.
Oh, well, does it match his character at all?
Well, of course, sir. They both say that their name is Kubla-Kraus.
That's all it needs, really.
Exactly. So anyways, Kubla-Kraus decides to go on patrol and let everyone know to keep out for suspicious activity for Prince Jack. And he also tries to defund this inventor and threatens to put him in jail, but is stopped by this girl named Eliza.
Oh, there's a woman in this movie.
Yeah, there is, a little bit. She's adopted.
Oh, is she?
Exactly. All Kubla-Kraus talks about to her is how she's adopted in an accident and tells her that he's still defunding the inventor.
Well, does the adoption thing ever come out to play later in the movie?
Nope, not really. Just something that Kubla-Kraus decides to bully her about.
Oh, super mean.
But anyways, the crowd cheers that Eliza stood up to Kubla-Kraus.
They cheer for her, even though she's done nothing to help their financial situation?
Exactly, for nothing. But anyways, they talk about how Prince Jack might be coming, and everyone's excited except for Evergreen.
Oh, why is that?
Unclear.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this movie about Prince Jack?
Oh yeah, it is a little bit. He is in there. Well, Prince Jack falls in love with Eliza.
Oh, why is that?
Because he saw her.
Do they ever have any romantic one-on-one scenes together?
Nope, not really. They just have 3 sentences exchanged to them.
Do you mean conversations?
Oh no, I mean sentences. They just say 1 or 2 sentences at public gatherings.
So not a personal romantic thing. They've just been in group talk sessions together?
No, just something they say at public, just very basic, polite exchanges.
Oh, a lovely romance, so based on nothing this tight.
Whoa, you really like to say tight a lot, don't you?
Oh yeah, my back has been real tight lately, so I just have a sudden urge to just say tight constantly. Tight!
So the gang spots Prince Jack and starts cheering about him being home.
They recognized him even though no one has seen him in 17 years.
They do, but Evergreen decides to report to the guards that Prince Jack is back in, and Prince Jack fights him so fast that the audio doesn't exist.
What?
Yeah, exactly, and just absolute silence, sir. So anyways, Prince Jack and the gang go into the Guardian territory, so now the vehicles can't get in.
Wow. Wait, vehicles?
Oh yeah, King Kubla has a little military truck, and Evergreen has a little submarine.
Isn't this movie taking place in the medieval times?
Oh yeah, it is.
Whoops. Whoopsies.
So Kubla Kraus tries to drag him out there, but then gets bashed into the sky by Cornelius.
Oh, what's his deal?
Absolutely nothing outside of this one particular scene. So anyways, Prince Jack decides that he's going to sneak into the castle at the dead of night and break into the jail cell so he can disable the force field.
Oh, is it going to be tough to get into the castle shielded by the person who's been the most paranoid about Prince Jack long before his arrival?
Actually, no, really, it's not going to be that hard. Yeah, you see, well, Kubla Kraus is asleep.
Oh, really?
He is, sir. He's just it all tuckered him out, apparently.
Okay, but what about Evergreen?
Oh yeah, Evergreen is also asleep, sir.
Fair enough. So, does it go well?
Actually, no, really, because it turns out it was a trap, and King Kubla traps the gang and also holds Eliza hostage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Prince Jack rallies the rest of the town of Oakland to go and fight King Kubla, who's busy just rubbing in about how he's going to win and how he's invincible because of the power cores that are on top of a mountain. And he's just being super evil all over the place.
Oh, gonna be tough to take down a king who has a literal plot armor that is put on top of a mountain that's very far away from him to reach.
Actually, it's going to be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you see, one of the guys just simply shoots the power core, and it just ruins all of King Kubla's armor.
Oh, very sharpshooter.
Exactly. So Prince Jack kills all of King Kubla's men, and then King Kubla gets so mad he flies into the sky.
He flies into the sun?
He does, sir. He just trips on something, and gravity just turned off, and he floats into the sun.
Well, at least it can have their happy ending, and maybe actually have a romantic life now.
Actually, no, because it turns out Evergreen was trying to protect Prince Jack by having him not want to kill the person who wanted to kill Prince Jack. Because it turns out that he was the lost prince, and now that he's dead, he's in his true final form, and summons him and Eliza to a mountain to fight.
He's magic too.
Sometimes. So anyways, Prince Jack and King Kubla have a sword fight, and then a guy shoots the cliff that they're on, and then King Kubla and Eliza fall to their death.
Oh no, love interest who barely had any interaction with the main character for most of this movie.
So Prince Jack has his royal coronation, and then starts believing that Eliza's ghost is there, having fun with him.
Oh, he ghost sims for a dead person in public?
He does, and that's the end of the movie.
That sounds like such a great movie. We're gonna make tons of money.
Yeah, except for all the copyrighted songs we use.
Oh, who cares? YouTube's never been such a biggie about copyright songs.